danced on the 38 to Notre Dame. It's a magic.
This is where I used to live, and this alleyway, I used to walk under it every day. It's interesting to be back. What I used to do is I used to walk around at night after everyone had thrown the rubbish around, go along all the balconies and you could find furniture, you know, anything, carpet, lots of stuff. People would just chuck it out, and it didn't take long for me to acquire quite a few things, just like recycling. And I really enjoyed that aspect of it. It was a bit dodgy, I guess, a bit sneaky, but everyone was at it. One of the good things I liked about living here is because it's so close to the city centre where everyone is. At night time, the nightclubs would kick out, and you'd have all these armies of people coming back to your flat in order to just chill out at yours. And became quite a social hub, really. I moved on to Park Hill in about 1999, and I had a 3-bedroom flat that I shared with some friends, and it was empty. No furnishings or anything, I had a mattress and a chair and a stereo. I got mugged a couple of times, threatened, had a screwdriver in my face. Give me your money. I didn't have any money, so he didn't get any. But that's just how it was back then. So it got better when they closed it down and they started regenerating and moving people out. I knew my neighbours really well. We all knew each other. We were each smoking each other's fags and things. You know, it was just really great community. And then we all eventually moved off, and it split us all up. And now we're all across the city. A lot of people stayed local, but I've gone about a mile away.
Do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't miss the noise, and I don't miss the idiots. I don't miss having screwdrivers in my face, but I do miss. There's something nice about it. There's something homely about it that I haven't got where I am now. It was really nice to see the graffiti, and it's a shame that Claire didn't marry him. But I don't think, you can't force these things, can you? That's how life is, isn't it? But it's just a bit of romance on the bridge that keeps the atmosphere of life, humanity, very much there, even though it was drab and depressing. There's people that have killed themselves there. You've got drug addicts in the stairwells, you've got vomit on the floor and needles everywhere. And then you see this declaration of love. You just remember that these are still people, they're human beings, no matter what their problems are. And it just reconnects you to that empathy that you need, I think, sometimes. And you need these things. And it's a shame that it was seen as vandalism.
Yeah, I guess I'd sort of knew about Park Hill through music in a way. Like, a lot of musicians would live there, and I'd heard it referred to as the streets in the sky. For a while I wanted to write a song called that. I couldn't quite get it right, and then when I learnt about the story behind the bridge, that's when it clicked.
What does the bridge mean to you?
It depends. I guess it depends sort of how I look at it. Part of me sees it quite an optimistic sign, and the other side of me sees it as kind of very tragic, and I like kind of the distance between the two things. I think the fact that there was no question mark on the question, I always thought that was quite interesting. When I started learning more about it, and the fact that allegedly there was a rejection, that she didn't accept the proposal, that's when I became a bit more interested. And then the thing that really kind of interested me was when I heard that people had killed themselves by jumping from the bridge. I thought that symbol of just this love, law and rejection, and that's what this kind of romance that veers towards almost the gothic side spectrum, and that's what drew me in. I guess if it was just a proposal that was accepted and lived happily ever after, I'd probably have no interest in it.
The I Love You Bridge. Within a landscape of concrete and other created forms, a sub-suburban sanctuary with rolling cubic lawns, in coves of homes that peer from oblong fabricated walls, are folk with minds and souls breathing in buildings so tall. Perhaps forgotten or misjudged significance led to time, people carry on running around their personal pantomime. The dreams and lives of people existing up so high can be subconsciously swept so casually aside. When circumstance dictates and you walk through the lanes and you catch yourself straining at the highest window panes, perhaps you quietly ask yourself, how do they live like this? Then out of nowhere the answer, I love you, scrawled on the highest bridge.